It is not down on any map. True places never are. Herman Melville. Every person acts based on an image that they hold upon their mind, a perception of who they think they are, and how they believe the world operates. No single individual has exactly the same worldview. That's what makes us unique as human beings. You might be having a physical conversation with another person, but both of you would recall that event differently in your memory. You could be standing while the other person was sitting. You could be irritated while the other person was tranquil. You could be into the conversation while the other person is not paying attention. You see, in this variation of perspectives, there is no universal interpretation of experience. Every experience is unique to its own person, which in turn is a universal occurrence for every one of us. In the book Plans and Structure of Behavior by George A. Miller, Eugene Galanta, and Carl H. Pribram, it says the image is all the accumulated organized knowledge that the organism has about itself and its world. The image consists of a great deal more than imagery, of course. It includes everything the organism has learned, his values as well as his facts, organized by whatever concepts, images, or relations he has been able to master. A human being, and probably other animals as well, builds up an internal representation, a model of the universe, a schema, a simulacrum, a cognitive map, an image. Sir Frederick C. Bartlett, who uses the term schema for this internal representation, describes it in this way. Schema refers to an active organization of past reactions or of past experiences, which must always be supposed to be operating in any well-adapted organic response. That is, whenever there is any order of regularity of behavior, a particular response is possible only because it is related to other similar responses which have been serially organized, yet which operate not simply as individual members coming one after another, but as a unitary mass. Determination by schemata is the most fundamental of all the ways in which we can be influenced by reactions and experiences which occurred sometime in the past. All incoming impulses of a certain kind or mood go together to build up an active organized setting. Visual, auditory, various types of cutaneous impulses, which is relating to or affecting the skin, and the like, at a relatively low level. All the experiences connected by a common interest in sport, in literature, history, art, science, philosophy, and so on a higher level. Every man's memory is his private literature. Adults also. We all act based on past inferences in the present, which then influences the future. But as self-aware creatures, we possess the cognitive ability to reinterpret our memories in a different paradigm, therefore altering the past from the present, and henceforth changing the trajectory of the future. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Carl Jung. I am not solely defined by my past experiences, but rather I am an active orchestrator with the universe and my surroundings upon the experience of life. All power is now, the present moment. According to William James, the American psychologist and philosopher, he says if a person forms a clear image of a particular action, that action tends to occur. The essential achievement of the will is to attend to a difficult object and hold it fast before the mind. So any endeavor worth doing has to have a meaningful and purposeful call to your existence, so as to summon the energies required to be persistent, to not just act but to see it through. If an idea can be maintained in attention, then the action that is envisioned in the idea occurs automatically. You have to know yourself and set your priorities towards what you place your attention upon, your focus upon. Not everything deserves your attention. He who stands for nothing is drawn to everything, and subsequently there would be a lot of loss of energy because it is not being spent intentionally. Sometimes a paradigm, a situation that was previously fruitful, may no longer bear that precedence. And so to forge ahead, we have to be fluid, to be capable of change, so as to adapt towards what is needed to evolve, to advance, to move forward. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Roy T. Bennett. Blessed are the hearts that can bend, they shall never be broken. Albert Camus. Look at how a single candle can both defy and define the darkness. Anne Frank. That fire fueled by that single candle is the light of your consciousness, your awareness, surrounded by the sea of memories, paradigms, impulses, and the like, to which are the materials to bend your reality concept into harmony. I know where I am going, and I know the truth, and I don't have to be what you want me to be. I am free to be what I want. Muhammad Ali.